The production of a sachibo is often an internal family secret. Depending on the preferences of a tattoo family, this tool can be made of different materials, lengths, and thicknesses. Materials such as wood, bamboo, or metal are usually shortlisted. Since bamboo has springy properties, it is usually the first choice when building a sashibo. A Tebori tattoo, which is made entirely by hand, offers numerous advantages that include both aesthetic and cultural aspects. Many people find the Tebori technique less painful compared to machines because the needles are inserted more gently into the skin and cause less trauma. A Tebori tattoo gives you a unique texture and depth that is difficult to achieve with other techniques. In Japan, they are considered handcrafted works of art and therefore often have a natural and organic aesthetic. Each Tebori artist brings their own technique and style, giving each tattoo a unique touch. This allows for personalized designs that stand out from machine-engraved tattoos. Tebori is deeply rooted in Japanese culture and symbolizes a connection to centuries-old traditions. For many, the choice of this technique can have a meaning that goes beyond the aesthetic. Tattoos done using the Tebori technique also tend to be longer lasting and often provide a more consistent color appearance over the years. This often creates a story or a symbolic meaning that connects the wearer and the artist together. Overall, the Tebori technique offers a multifaceted experience that enriches both the art of tattooing and the connection to cultural identity. So it stands to reason that only a true master can actually master all Tebori techniques. There are very few Tebori tattoo artists in the world who have the patience and ability to tattoo the lines by hand. Many self-proclaimed Tebori tattoo artists only know the simple technique of applying filled colors. However, a true master can do much more. He can't just work the lines and colors into the skin, but also shades with soft gradients, which are called bokashi. There are different techniques for Tebori tattooing. Hanibori is a spring-like push and pull movement in which the needles are pushed into the skin. At the same time, the needle is also pulled slightly upwards. This creates the typical Tebori sound, which is called shaki. This method, which is mostly used for black areas and to fill in color, allows significantly more ink to get into the skin than with a machine tattoo. The Imotsuki technique is a simple up and down movement similar to that of a tattoo machine. This makes no noise. This method is primarily used to add shading. With shamisen bori, the needle is on a short and flat piece of bamboo or wood. It is held like a pick between the thumb and index finger. With this technique, the thrusting movement comes directly from the wrist. It is one of the easier techniques to learn. Making the Tebori needles, which are called hari, is also a very complex matter. Due to the very complicated and different needle arrangements, not every artist finds it easy to make them. It takes a lot of skill and knowledge to implement. Among other things, up to 3 layers of rows of needles are placed on top of each other. The needle lines are also completely different from how usual machines produce needles. Ancient Tebori masters used home-mixed ink to create a tattoo. In Japan, it is also known as sumi. A high-quality inkstone was rubbed by hand on a rubbing stone called a suzuri. Then everything was processed into ink using secret liquids. Nowadays, however, due to strict hygiene regulations, ready-made tattoo ink is mostly used. If you want to know more about sumi and suzuris, you should watch our other videos on these topics. It's best to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more news about Japanese tattoos.